I didn't know the world could slow until you walked into the room, and every sound around me fell into something quiet, something new. I saw you standing by the old cafe window, August light resting on your hair. You didn't notice how the sunlight loved you, but I swear, my heart forgot the way it beat before, forgot all the noise I carried in my bones. You looked up once, and I felt something unfold, like the world finally felt like home. Maybe it was nothing, maybe it was everything. The gentle way you breathe, the way your quiet heart was listening. When I first saw your quiet heart, I felt the whole world fall apart, in the softest, sweetest way it could, like a song I always knew, like a promise coming true. I stood still, but every part of me understood. Oh, I knew right from the start, I was falling for your quiet heart. You smiled shyly as the breeze passed by you, and time folded like a page. Every step you took was slow and gentle, like you were dancing out of some old age. I love the way you didn't rush the evening, how your silence felt like something warm. A quiet storm, soft but changing everything. Maybe you won't remember the way I caught your eyes that night, but I remember every second, the glow, the hush, the light. When I first saw your quiet heart, I felt the whole world fall apart into pieces shaped like love and air. Every breath you didn't know you gave pulled me closer like a wave, and I knew I'd follow you anywhere. Oh, it rewrote who I am, who I was. The moment your quiet heart lit up. Maybe doesn't start with thunder, maybe sometimes it starts with peace, with a gentle face in a crowded place, with a warmth you never meant to release. And I swear in that single moment, my restless edges learned to slow. You didn't say a single word, you didn't have to. Your silence told me more than you'd ever know. When I first saw your quiet heart, something sacred had to start, something soft, forever slow and true. It was light across a fading day, it was love in its first fragile shape, and it felt like the universe leaning toward you. Oh, I'm still falling, still unbroken, still apart from the moment I first saw your quiet heart. first found mine. We were only shadows learning how to shine. Softly, softly your light touched mine. We walked slow through the evening air, footsteps falling like whispered notes. You told me stories you never told anyone, in a voice quiet enough to float. Every word felt like an open window, letting warm light spill through the dark. I learned the shape of your breath between sentences, the softness carried in your heart. And you looked at me like you'd never been seen before, like my gaze was the first gentle thing to ever touch your core. Softly we learned each other's light, slow as dawn, warm as night. You glowed in ways you didn't know you could. Every moment felt like quiet truth, a fragile lantern between us two, shining brighter than I ever understood. Yeah, softly, softly love took flight as we learned each other's light. You held your worries like folded letters, tucked beneath your steady hands. I didn't ask you to open them, I just stood with you where you stand. And bit by bit, you let me in, your fears, your dreams, your long-lost spark. You said you'd forgotten how to trust someone, but something in me relit your heart. And I watched you bloom in colors you thought you lost, like the world finally softened around the parts you kept crossed. Softly we learned each other's light, your trembling hope, my calm invite. Two quiet souls unfolding into flame. We didn't rush, we didn't push, just let the warmth replace the hush. And love grew gently when it had no name. In the slow glow of that August night, we learned each other's light. We learned each other's light. Maybe the bravest thing a heart can do is open softly, steady, slow, letting another carry the fragile pieces we barely let ourselves know. And somehow you trusted me with the gentle weight of who you are. I swear I've never seen anything brighter than your quiet heart becoming a star. Softly we learned each other's light, two shadows turning into sight. Your glow found mine and mine found you, and in that stillness something true rose between us, soft and new. A warmth we couldn't hide even if we wanted to. Oh, softly, softly love grew bright when we learned each other's light. Your light and mine. Softly, softly, we learn to shine. There was something in the space between us, a glow I didn't know I needed. We sat beneath a quiet lamplight, your shoulder resting close to mine. You told me love was something distant. I told you distance can unwind. The night was slow, the moon was listening, your laughter softer than the breeze. And for a second the world felt simple, like it wanted moments just like these. Your eyes were holding something warm, the truth you didn't dare to speak, but I felt it glowing anyway, rising softly from the deep. There was a warm glow between us, a quiet light that chose us, slowly, gently finding its way in, like a sunrise through the curtains, softening everything uncertain, turning silence into something we could trust again. Oh, I knew love was coming for us in the warm glow between us. You brushed your hand against my fingers, and suddenly I couldn't breathe. Not because the touch was sudden, but because it felt like destiny. You told me you were scared of falling, I told you falling can be safe. You said you've never felt this quiet, I said I've never felt this brave. We didn't speak of what we were, we let the moment say enough. Your heartbeat whispered every secret, you were learning how to trust. There was a warm glow between us, like a soft flame that freed us, melting all the doubts we used to hold. In your smile I saw surrender, in my hands you found a tender place where everything could finally unfold. Oh, I swear the world was making room for us in the warm glow between us. Maybe love begins like this, not loud, not wild, not promised fast, but gentle as a on something real, a light so delicate and honest that only quiet hearts can feel. There was a warm glow between us, and the whole world seemed to trust us with a love that shimmered soft and true. Every breath became devotion, every glance a quiet ocean, pulling me closer and closer into you. Oh, forever started softly for us in the warm glow between us. Still growing between us. Your name sounds like a porchlight. It's warm and it's home. I learned how you sip the morning, how sunlight finds the lines around your smile. You leave a mug by the sink sometimes, a small map of where you've been for a while. You hum old songs when the kettle boils, and fold your scarf inside my coat. Little things become our ritual, soft reasons on which we both can float. When you say my name, it's gentle, like a door that opens slow. When I say yours, it tastes like honey, and everything I thought I knew begins to glow. Honey on your name, it's sweet and it's true. Every syllable tastes like coming home to you. A single whisper melts the day away, and suddenly the world seems softer, somehow okay. Oh, honey on your name, I say it's soft and slow, and all the little worry things get small and go. You tie your shoes the same old way, you fold the mat back in the creases, you leave a note behind the vinyl stack, a line that makes my heart believe this. We make a future out of small things, a plate, a lamp, the corner of a rug, and every mundane little action turns sacred when it's shared with love. You say my name like it's a secret, like you're trying to make it last, and I press closer to the quiet, hoping the hush will never pass. Honey on your name, I taste it every day, like sun through curtains, like a slow and steady sway. The world can rush and tumble all at once outside, but in the room where you speak, the storms all seem to hide. Oh, honey on your name, Think of honey melting on a note. If love were pastry, you'd be the best part, the warmest slice I get to keep. So I'll say your name like a blessing in the dark, and tuck it in my pockets when I sleep. Honey on your name, it's soft like summer rain. It comforts, it consoles, it eases all our pain. We carve our days in quiet lines and little frames, and every time I say it, I call your sweetest name. Oh, honey on your name, stay with me a while. Let me wear your whisper like a light. Let me memorize your smile. Honey, your name, your name on my lips, and the night folds us in slow and kind. Honey on your name. Cicadas humming low, porchlight glowing gold. I remember it all. You were leaning on the wooden railing, your sweater slipping from one side. The dusk was dipping into darkness, and your breath came out in gentle sighs. A moth kept dancing in the light above us, drawn to something warm and bright. And I thought, yeah, I know that feeling, being pulled to you that night. You laughed at something quiet, I said, your hair falling soft across your face. I swear the world slowed down for us, like it was giving us a little space. Under the porchlight evening, your heart leaned close to mine. The shadows swayed like secrets in a soft and tender line. And though we didn't say I love you, we didn't need to try. The truth was in the trembling of your hand brushing mine. Under that porchlight evening, we began undefined. You traced shapes on the railing with your finger, little circles you didn't know I saw. I watched the way you lingered in the silence, like you were scared to say it all. But the soft glow held us gently, made honesty feel safe and slow. And when you finally looked directly at me, I felt something fragile start to grow. You whispered, I don't fall easy. I whispered back, take your time. And right there, the quiet met the quiet. Your rhythm finally matched with mine. Under the porchlight evening, our truths began to bloom. The world outside felt far away, just shadows, stars, and you. And though no promises were spoken, something whole began to climb. A story starting softly in the hush between our lines. Under that porchlight evening, you almost became mine. Maybe love doesn't rush in with thunder. Maybe it starts in a warm golden glow. Maybe it begins on wooden steps where two hearts learn what gentle means to know. And that porch light held your softness like a lantern cut by fate, showing me the parts of you you kept hidden, locked and late. Under the porch light evening, everything felt right. Your smile was a confession, your silence was a light. We weren't lovers yet, not fully, but we were something by design. A pair of restless beating hearts finally falling into time. Under that porch light evening, you slowly became mine. The porch light, the night and you, I remember it all. The August wind was breathing truth. And it found us there. We walked along the quiet roadside, dusty sunlight skimming through the trees. Your sweater sleeves were pulled up high, your hair caught dancing in the breeze. You kept glancing at your shadow like you weren't sure where you stood. And I kept watching how the wind seemed to understand you better than I could. There was something in the air that morning, something fragile, something new. And the wind that tangled in your hair whispered things you couldn't say but felt were true. Where the August wind found us, two quiet hearts undone. It carried all the words we held but never dared to speak aloud. And in the hush of that warm morning, beneath the golden drifting dust, I felt love forming softly where the August wind found us. You kicked a pebble down the road, smiled like you were lost in thought. I asked you what was on your mind. You said something gentle I forgot. The wind blew softly through the grasses like it understood your trembling voice. I said you don't have to rush it. You whispered, maybe I don't have a choice. Your shoulders touched mine lightly, like a question asked in skin. And the wind curled round our ankles as if urging us to let love in. Where the August wind found us, on that long and quiet road, it loosened all the memories you kept buried deep below. You said you feared the fall of love. I said falling can be trust. And love leaned closer, listening where the August wind found us. Maybe it wasn't fate or timing, maybe just a warm late summer breeze that finally let your guarded heart rest softly, finally at ease. You looked at me like someone waking from a long wasn't random. It carried something meant to keep. Where the August wind found us, your fear began to fade. Love wasn't loud, it was a murmur in the sunlit drifting shade. And when your fingers reached for mine, the world stopped turning just for us. And I knew our hearts were changing where the August wind found us. The wind knew before we did. Where it would lead us. There were lights inside your laughter, tiny sparks I couldn't name. We wandered through the meadow grasses, evening folding in like velvet cloths. The sky was bruised in purple colors, and the crickets hummed their quiet thoughts. You stopped and pointed toward the tree line, where the fireflies began to rise. And when you turned to smile at me, their glow was dancing in your eyes. It wasn't just the summer air, it wasn't just the night. It was something in your timid grin, igniting soft and bright. Fireflies in your smile, little sparks that stayed a while, floating warm and golden in the dark. I swear the night bowed down to you, like magic knew what love could do, turning simple moments into art. Oh, fireflies in your smile, that's when you lit my heart. You chased a few that circled upward, your laugh a soft and ringing bell. You said they looked like tiny wishes rising from some hidden well. I watched the shadows stir around you, watched the glow reflect your face, and realized I'd found a kind of wonder time could never else replace. Your cheeks were touched with starlight, your breath a gentle sigh, and something fragile in your grin felt brave enough to try. Fireflies in your smile, lighting paths for us a mile, guiding hearts too shy to speak their truth. Every glow that flickered near made your quiet spirit clear, and I knew love was waking up in you. Oh, fireflies in your smile, glowing soft and new. Maybe summer nights are wiser than we ever understand. Maybe fireflies can whisper what a heart can't yet command. And the way you look toward heaven with that gentle glowing grin, I felt the whole world soften, letting softer worlds begin. Fireflies in your smile, they stayed a little while, telling me your heart was open slow. And though you didn't say a word, your eyes spoke truths I clearly heard, that something warm was starting there to grow. Oh, fireflies in your smile, still feel that glow. Your smile in the firefly light. Soft as the start of love. We were right on the edge of saying everything. We sat beside the fading fire, embers breathing out their final gold. Your knees were tucked beneath your sweater, mine were shaking from the cold. And in the hush of that small moment, you leaned a little closer in. Your eyes said something honest that your lips kept tucked within. The night was soft around us, but our hearts were beating loud. We didn't dare disturb the peace, though truth was pressing to be found. It was the way we almost said forever, a breath too long to tremble in the air, a glance that lingered like a promise we were both too young to bear. I felt the word rise up inside me, but fear held every letter. Oh, love began its quiet bloom in the way we almost said forever. You brushed your sleeve across your cheek like wiping off a memory. You whispered this, whatever this is, it feels too good, too close to me. I nodded softly, didn't push you, though my chest felt full and tight, because I knew your heart was opening, but not yet ready for the light. Your fingers touched my knuckles just a second, barely there, but that tiny touch held more truth than any whispered prayer. It was the way we almost said forever, your trembling breath, my quiet smile. Two frightened hearts on the edge of something we had felt for quite a while. I almost told you you were home to me, but fear said not yet, never. So we held the promise silently, in the way we almost said forever. Maybe love begins in pauses, in the spaces words can't fill, in the breath before confession, in the hush where time stands still. And though we didn't speak it, that moment changed the sky. I saw forever in your pupils, you saw forever in my side. Said forever still echoes through my chest, the fragile truth we held between us, two newborn confess. But even though we stayed in silence, I knew our hearts were tethered. Love was already choosing us in the way we almost said forever. We almost said it, and somehow that was enough. I wrote the truth 100 times. But never let it go. There's a notebook on my bedside table, filled with words you'll never read. Little lines I wrote at midnight, when my heart began to plead. Pages full of almost confessions, ink still trembling from my hand. I wrote you love in quiet sentences I never thought you'd understand. I wasn't scared of loving you, but of saying it too soon. Afraid that speaking out the truth might chase you from the room. These are the letters I never meant to send, the ones where I told you how deeply I'd been, how safe I felt inside your smile, how you made the shadows turn worthwhile. I sealed them in my chest again, the letters I never meant to send. Some nights I nearly gave them to you, folded soft inside my coat. Let the silence break its boundaries, let my trembling heart emote. But then I'd see you looking fragile, like the world still held you tight, and I'd tuck my words away again to keep your softness light. Because loving you was gentle, and I didn't want to rush, didn't want to flood your quiet heart with all my aching, eager hush. These are the letters I never meant to send, the ones where the truth spilled out over and again, where I said you were my safest place, my August wind, my restful space. I folded them back into my skin, the letters I never meant to send. Maybe someday I'll hand them to you, maybe someday you'll read them slow, every line of gentle longing, every place I dared to show, the parts of me still learning how to let it good things stay. But right now love is fragile, and I'm scared I'll scare it away. So these are other letters I never meant to send, ink-soaked pieces of where I began. beginning, and they say you changed me without trying. Lifted parts of me still dying. Oh, if you only knew what's penned in the letters I never meant to send. I'll keep them safe until you're ready to know. If I could freeze the world just for a heartbeat, I woke before the morning light to find you breathing slow beside me. Your hair spilled soft along your pillow, your hand resting where it found me. The room was quiet as a memory, as gentle as a whispered prayer. And I knew someday this moment would be a yesterday we shared. And something in me tightened, not in fear but in desire, to hold this fragile version of us before time pulls us higher. Hold my yesterday a little longer, don't rush us into dawn. Let the world wait at the window, let this softness linger on. If love is made of little moments, let's stay inside this one much stronger. Please hold my yesterday a little longer. You stirred and smiled without waking, like you felt my quiet plea. Your fingers curled around my wrist, as if you knew you steadied me. The morning tried to paint the shadows, pull us both into the day. But I whispered to the sunrise, give us one more breath this way. Because loving you feels gentle, and I don't want gentle to fade. Don't wanna lose the softness of the early love we made. Hold my yesterday a little longer, just until the fear is gone. Let the stillness kiss our foreheads, let our heartbeat be the dawn. If time is always running forward, let this moment make us stronger. Please hold my yesterday a little longer. Maybe I'm scared because it's real, 'cause you're everything I dream. And dreams feel fragile when they're waking, like they'll slip away unseen. But if tomorrow takes us farther, if love asks more than we can show, then let me keep this gentle memory as the place I'll always go. Hold my yesterday a little longer, wrap your quiet heart with mine. Let the morning wait outside us, let the world fall out of time. If love is made of moments chosen, let this be one we choose to honor. Please hold my yesterday a little longer. Just a little longer. A little longer. Something changed in the quiet. And neither of us said a word. We sat across the kitchen table, hands wrapped around our morning cups. Steam was rising, barely moving, like the air was giving up. You smiled, but only halfway. I laughed, but not with light. And in the gentle pause that followed, our hearts forgot how to unite. We weren't fighting, weren't breaking, just drifting like two separate tides. And I felt something trembling in the space between our sides. The shape of our silence was soft but undefined, a quiet turning inward, a hesitating mind. Love was still inside us, but shadows intertwined. And I traced the fragile edges of the shape of our silence. We walked beside the evening river, your fingers grazing mine, then gone. You kicked a stone into the distance, like you couldn't quite hold on. I asked if something heavy held you. You said no, everything's okay. But I heard truth behind your answer, a quiet ache beneath the sway. And though you still stood next to me, your spirit felt a step away. And all the words we didn't speak began to color the whole day. The shape of our silence, it lingered in the air, a tender kind of emptiness we didn't want to share. Not anger, not indifference, just something fragile, bare, growing in the quiet spaces of the shape of our silence. Maybe love gets tired sometimes, even when it's true. Maybe hearts grow frightened of how much they have to lose. And maybe we were learning a harder side of care, that sometimes loving deeply means facing what's not there. The shape of our silence was a shadow on the floor, stretching softly outward, reaching for the door And though we still were holding on, I felt us wanting more than what our quiet couldn't promise. In the shape of our silence, I wish you'd said what the silence tried to say. You didn't storm out, you drifted. It was late, the lamplight flickered, casting shadows on the floor. You were sitting on the edge of us, halfway out the open door. Your eyes were oceans I couldn't read. Your breath was slow and tight, and though you hadn't left yet, your soul was already out of sight. You didn't speak a single word, and I was scared to break the air, because naming what was breaking might destroy what still was there. When you walked away slow, I felt the whole world fall, not crashing, not exploding, just quietly letting go. Your footsteps echoed softly, like a truth I didn't know. And every fragile dream we built trembled when you walked away slow. You said it's nothing, just a moment, but your voice was thin and frail. I tried to reach your trembling hand, but my courage somehow failed. You stared at me like someone lost, someone scared of what they'd find. And with a sigh that broke me open, you whispered, I need time. The way you turned, so careful, like you feared you'd make me cry, was gentler than the leaving, but it still felt like goodbye. When you walked away slow, the porch light dimmed its glow, as if even an inanimate thing could feel the undertow. No slamming doors, no angry words, just a silence thick and low, and the soft unraveling of us when you walked away slow. Maybe love breaks quietly, not in fire but in frost. In the moment someone's leaving, sounds like something gently lost. And I stood there in the doorway, wishing you would turn around, but your shadow slipped like evening light across the empty ground. When you walked away slow, I memorize the blue, the softest scent of heartbreak, wrapped in someone I still know. I didn't beg you, didn't chase you, though it told me not to go. I just whispered, come back when you can, as you walked away slow. Now I'm still standing where you left the quiet. You're a memory in warm colors now. I saw your shadow in a window on a street we used to roam. The light was soft, the world was quiet, and I felt the echo of our home. Your laughter drifted through my memory like a photograph come alive, the kind that blurs around the edges but keeps your warmth inside. I didn't chase the vision, didn't try to make it stay. I just watched it fade like sunlight that remembers yesterday. Sepia dreams of you, faded golden summer blue, little pieces of a story I still wander myself through. Your film reel spinning softly, every frame a tender truth, and my nights are painted old again with sepia dreams of you. I found your sweater in the closet, still holding hints of August wind. The porch light hums the way it did on the night we let love begin. Every corner of this quiet house glows with whispers of your name, and though I try to move in silence, the memories speak the same. I don't blame you for the distance, don't regret the soft divide, but oh, the past feels warmer when I let the moment slide. Sepia dreams of you, softly blurred but somehow true. Every whisper, every footstep, every dawn we once lived through. I still feel the glow beside me, like the night you almost knew we were something worth forever. And sepia dreams of you. Maybe memories get gentler when the heart stops holding tight. Maybe love turns into colors that look softer in the light. And though it hurts to see you in the way I used to see, I'm grateful for the shadows that still curl around me. Sepia dreams of you, where the moments stay brand new, even though the world keeps turning and I'm learning to renew. But every time the night grows quiet and the past slips drifting through, I fall asleep inside the glow of sepia dreams of you. You're a memory made of light, and I visit you The lamplight glowed like a heartbeat. I sat beneath the old street lamp, the one we always walked beneath. Its glow was warm but lonely, like a prayer without belief. The shadows swayed around me softly, moths circling the golden haze, and every flicker felt like something echoing our better days. I wasn't sure what I was waiting for. A silhouette whispered just your name, but the lamplight kept on burning, and I stayed there all the same. In the lamplight I kept waiting as the evening turned to stone. Every heartbeat held your memory, every sigh felt not alone. Though the night grew cold and quiet, and my hope felt barely glowing, I stayed under the lamplight waiting for a sign that you were coming. Cars passed softly down the back road, strangers wrapped in other lives. I watched each shadow stretch and vanish, hoping one of them was you arriving. Your absence felt like something heavy, pressing gently on my chest. Not angry, not resentful, just a longing without rest. I replayed your final footsteps, heard your voice inside my head, and the lamplight held my sorrow like a friend who understands. In the lamplight I kept waiting, though no promise had been made. I just hoped the quiet night might guide you back my way. And if love is something fragile, this was all I had worth saving. So I stayed inside the golden glow, in the lamplight softly waiting. Maybe love returns in whispers, maybe it returns in storms, maybe it comes back in footsteps, shivering, uncertain, worn. But I knew if you were searching for a place that still felt true, the lamplight would be shining, and I'd still be there for you. In the lamplight I kept waiting, even when the sky turned gray. Though the darkness grew around me, I didn't walk away. For every love worth holding needs a place to come back home, and for us that place was always in the lamplight's gentle glow. So I kept waiting, even when I waited alone. I still wait sometimes. In the lamplight. again. In the static, in the silence, I put on the record we love most, the one you played on Sunday nights. Its crackle filled the quiet room, soft as fading candlelight. And as the first note touched the air, I swear I heard you breathe, a ghost of laughter in the melody that wouldn't let me leave. Memories spun in circles, dusty, fragile, slow, and every chord remembered a piece of us I'd lost control. A record playing our ghosts, every echo knows us most. Your voice in the faintest harmony, your shadow spun through every beat. The past still dances in the grooves, in all the love we couldn't keep close. Oh, I'm haunted, soft and tender, by a record playing our ghosts. Your humming curls inside the chorus, the way you used to sing along. You lean your head against my shoulder, like the night belonged to our song. But now the notes feel colder, the room too wide and still. The vinyl warps our memories into something time can't heal. The needle drifts like longing, scratching pieces of the past, reminding me of all the ways our quiet hearts collide. A record playing our ghosts, your warmth, your smile, your fading hope. I hear us in the reverb, I feel us in the tone. Two lovers trapped in melodies that died when you left home. Oh, I'm haunted by the echo of a record playing our ghosts. Maybe love becomes a memory long before it truly leaves. Maybe hearts become recordings of the moments we believe. And though I know we're over, I still let the record spin, because hearing ghosts of you keeps me close to what has been. Record playing our ghosts, in every line we love the most. The tenderness, the trembling, the dreams we held too tight, they echo through the silence when I play it late at night. Oh, love still lingers in the dust, in a record playing our ghosts. Good night, my ghost. Good night. shattered, we slipped away. There was no storm that tore us open, no sharp words falling like the rain, no slammed doors, no raised voices, just a quiet growing strain. We held each other carefully, afraid that truth would sting, and in our fear of breaking loud, we let go of everything. We didn't mean to lose us, didn't choose to fade to gray. It happened in the gentle hours we never learned to name. We fell apart softly, like petals drifting from a bloom. No thunder in our ending, just a slow expanding room. Two hearts still beating carefully, but no longer beating true. We fell apart so softly, I almost didn't notice we were through. You still smile by the doorway, I still reach for your hand sometimes. We still said goodnight politely, but the warmth slipped from our lines. Love didn't leave in anger, it just thinned until it tore. And though we stood in the same spaces, we weren't touching anymore. How strange that something beautiful can die without a sound. How strange that we kept holding on as we slowly broke down. We fell apart softly, like winter melting into spring. No moment marked the ending, no final trembling ring. Just silence where affection lived, just distance we fell through. We fell apart so softly, I barely recognized the truth. Maybe softness isn't mercy, maybe gentleness can wound, maybe leaving quietly is heartbreak's quietest tune. And though I wish we'd fought to keep the parts we couldn't say, we whispered ourselves empty and drifted into separate waves. We fell apart softly, not lost, just out of line. Two lovers leaning backward from a loved one so alive. No memory undo the tenderness of softness didn't hurt this much. I wish softness didn't hurt this much. I thought it was the wind at first, but it was you. There was a knock against the quiet, a gentle tapping on my door. I hesitated for a moment, I wasn't hoping anymore. But then I heard you breathe my name, soft as memory, soft as dawn. And every wall I built to save me crumbled slow and then was gone. You stood there in the hallway with a sadness in your eyes, a look that said you'd wandered far through every fear and every lie. Then you turned back home, not proudly, not unbroken, but trembling with the courage of the words you left unspoken. And though we'd fallen softly, and though we'd learned to be alone, my heart began to breathe again. When you turned back home, you said you missed the quiet laughter, the way I brewed your morning tea. You missed the porchlight evenings where our hearts began to see. You said the world felt colder when my voice was out of reach, and I felt something pull me forward, soft as tides against the beach. Your hands were shaking gently as you reached for mine again. And though the past was fractured, we weren't too broken to begin. And you turned back home, your apology unsteady, your heartbeat speaking louder than the words you weren't yet ready. And though our love had weathered storms, and though we'd wandered on our own, something warm lit up inside me when you turned back home. Maybe leaving taught us something we were too afraid to learn. But sometimes hearts need distance just to find their way to return. And standing there before me, you weren't who you were before. You were softer, you were braver, you were someone I could hold once more. Then you turned back home with the night still on your shoulders. I opened up the door for you and the world felt somehow warmer. No fireworks, no sudden rush, just two hearts realigned and known. And love began again that night when you turned back home. Welcome back. I never stopped leaving the light on. We're holding something fragile, but but it feels like coming home. You sat beside me on the edge of dawn, your fingers brushing mine with care. Your voice was barely more than breathing, but every word hung in the air. You said, I'm scared of breaking us, but I'm more scared of losing you. You placed your hand inside my palm, like offering a fragile flame, and I felt the weight of trust returning, softly whispering my name. Your heart in my hands again, I hold it softer than I did then. No rushing through the fragile parts, no carelessness with quiet hearts. If love is something we rebuild, we'll build it slow from deep within. I promise I'll be steady with your heart in my hands again. We walk beneath the early sunrise, not talking much, just breathing close. Your shoulder brushed against my sweater, and it felt like something new we chose. Not the spark of young beginning, but a deeper, wiser flame. Not the rush of first confession, but a love that finally learned your name. Your eyes were filled with vulnerability, but also something bright, a glow that said, we made it through, and maybe this time we'll get it right. Your heart in my hands again, not perfect but more true than then. I'll hold it like a precious thing, like summer held in early spring. No falling fast, no breaking thin, just steady love beneath the skin. I promise I'll be gentle with your heart in my hands again. Maybe softness is our strength now, maybe tenderness is brave, maybe love is learning what we almost couldn't say. And as you leaned against my shoulder, I felt the past dissolve like rain. All the hurt, all the leaving, washed into something warm again. Your heart in my hands again, I feel it beating like a friend. I'll keep it safe inside my palms, wrapped in patience, wrapped in calm. If healing needs a quieter path, then walk with me, we'll try again. Because my heart feels whole, holding your heart in my hands again. There you are, glowing again. The dawn was brushing gold across your face, like it remembered who we were. The morning held no trembling now, just a gentle, hopeful stir. You reach for me without a question, as if the night had taught you truth, that love can break and still return, soft as early morning proof. And the silence that once hurt us now felt like something kind, a quiet space where light could grow inside your heart and mind. This is where our light begins once more, not as bright but so much truer than before. A steady glow, a rising flame, a warmth that whispers both our names. We're healing in the places where we used to feel unsure. Yes, this is where our light begins once more. We walk beneath the soft blue morning, our shadows touching on the ground. Your laughter, once a timid spark, return with deeper, fuller sound. You said I never meant to lose us. I said we're stronger for the fall. And right there in the gentle sunlight, we found a love that could outgrow it all. Your hand in mine felt certain, not holding on out of fear, but trusting in the future that was quietly forming here. This is where our light begins once more, not rushed, not forced, but grown from what we swore. A fire built from fragile starts, from quiet truths and mended hearts, a glow that rises softly from the wounds we once adored. Yes, this is where our light begins once more. Maybe love gets brighter after learning how to break. Maybe hearts shine stronger after all they have to take. And leaning on your shoulder now, I feel the past in gentle waves, but the future glows much warmer than the memories we saved. This is where our light begins once more, in every breath and every promise we restore. A glory built from fragile days, from whispered fears, from softened ways. And now the world feels possible, more open than before, because this is where our light begins once more. We're glowing again, right where we lost our light. We found it more gentle. This is the last page, the final letter of us. I'm writing you from quiet places, where everything we've been still glows. From porchlight nights to August winds, to all the ways our silence rose. I've traced the steps of how we love, soft beginnings, trembling truths. And every line I write tonight is made of quiet hearts, mine and yours renewed. We didn't love in lightning, we didn't crash or burn. We moved like shifting weather, learning each other verse by verse. And this is my final letter, the one I always meant to send. A story stitched from gentle years, from breaking and learning to mend. We fell apart, we found our light, we learned what love imparts. Now I close this tale we lived, made of quiet hearts. I remember fireflies in your smile, the notes you hummed at dawn, the record playing all our ghosts on nights when you were gone. I remember how you walked away, slow as winter, soft as snow, and how your footsteps found me back when you'd learned the way to grow. Became a compass, every silence held a key, and somehow through the breaking you found your way to me. And this is my final letter, the truth beneath the scars, that every version of our love still lives inside my heart. We drifted, fell and rose again in imperfect human parts, but still our story rests in gold, made of quiet hearts. If someday we forget the details, the dates, the places, what we said, I hope we'll still remember how softly love can tread, how we learned to trust the morning, how we healed what almost tore, how every time we lost ourselves, we found each other. So this is my final letter, the closing of our book. But love won't end in pages, it's in the way you breathe, the way you look. If all we are is woven threads of fragile, tender stars, then let the world remember us as two quiet, steady hearts. Yes, we were always written soft, made of quiet hearts. The letter ends, but love doesn't. Quiet hearts always find